The Wisconsin Department of Transportation
and your County Highway Department present Clear Across Wisconsin. Clearing our roads, plowing our highways, keeping Wisconsin open for business and personal travel.
Your County Highway Department's road workers are experienced, dedicated, and hardworking.
They go the extra mile, all day, all night if necessary, to make our roads safer and easier for winter driving.
And as you know, our Wisconsin weather gives them quite a challenge.
If you think all snow is created equal, think again. Snow and ice come in all different forms, especially in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin's unique climate and terrain can produce different weather systems in different parts of the state.
Eastern counties see a lot of lake effect snow. Here, cold air blows across the warm water of Lake Michigan. Once it hits land, clouds begin to form and produce lots of snow. Because these storms come in narrow bands, drivers are sometimes caught off guard as they suddenly move into the storm system.
The counties of northern Wisconsin that border the shore of Lake Superior can get up to 235 inches, 20 feet of snow a year. Usually it's a dry, powdery snow, great for skiing, but problems for drivers, especially when wind piles it into snowdrifts.
Other winter storms can hit anywhere in Wisconsin. Many begin either down south in the Gulf of Mexico or out west, blown in off the Pacific across Canada.
The larger of these snowstorms are called panhandle hooks. These storms take shape where air is warm and sweep north, creating heavy, wet snow.
Systems moving from the northwest are called Alberta clippers. These are usually faster-moving, less severe storms that produce a light, dry snow.
No matter what kind of snow falls, Wisconsin's county snow crews are well equipped to deal with it, even before the first flake falls.
The Wisconsin Department of Transportation has a sophisticated system of storm forecasting to determine what weather conditions are forming across the country and the state. Radar, which is even more precise, shows what's in the next county. And 51 automated roadside monitors located next to major highways throughout the state, all feeding information to forecasting computers that are able to pinpoint the storm track approaching and alert county road workers to what's coming.
Each roadside monitor collects critical information, whether there's snow, sleet, ice, or freezing rain, what's the current wind speed and temperature, information that helps counties decide whether to mobilize to stay ahead of the storm. Special sensors embedded in the highway read the temperature and wetness of the pavement and report if any salt has been put on the road.
Did you know that pavement temperature is generally warmer than the air temperature? Even if it's snowing and well below freezing, the road temperature may be as high as 40 degrees. That's why often no snow accumulates on the pavement and why no plows or trucks are out.
Because of the DOT's innovative storm forecasting system, road crews can analyze up-to-the-moment data to avoid sending crews out if it's so warm that salt isn't needed or so cold that salt won't work. This saves an incredible amount of time and money and reduces the amount of road salt that affects Wisconsin's environment.
The system also helps prevent dangerous driving conditions.
Sensor forecasting can put crews out on the roads before the storm hits. If salt is applied before a freeze, the snow and ice can't bond to the pavement, making roads much easier to clear.
The secret is to stay ahead of the storm.
And that's what Wisconsin does with a very effective partnership. The state's 72 counties working together with each other and the Department of Transportation.
Wisconsin is the only state in the nation that relies 100% on county snowplows for snow removal.
Each county in Wisconsin has a contract with the state to plow roads and highways.
Each county has an obligation to work with other counties so the roads are maintained at the same level throughout the state.
And each county is connected to the forecasting and monitoring system at the State Department of Transportation, giving them the latest technology in forecasting storms, as well as critical information about their local road conditions.
High-tech equipment isn't just reserved for the main computing centers either. County crews use the latest in snow removal equipment.
Trucks are now fitted with state-of-the-art computer ground speed control technology that automatically adjusts the amount of salt spread on the roads in proportion to the speed the truck is moving. This cuts down on wasted salt when a truck slows or stops and applies the proper amount when the truck is driving at higher speeds.
When forecasters report a big storm, snow crews can often prevent snow and ice from forming on the roads by a technique called pre-wetting. A liquid salt brine is sprayed on granular salt before it is spread. The pre-wetted salt activates faster and sticks to the pavement better than dry salt. Laying this down before a freeze prevents snow and ice from bonding with pavement and makes clearing it much easier.
Using these latest techniques, snow crews are able to maintain the same level of road safety while reducing salt use by up to 40%.
All this technology, all the hard work and long hours by county snow crews, it's all for one reason: to make your trip across town or across Wisconsin a safer one.
When a storm approaches, up to 1,600 snowplows are always ready to roll so that you can get to work or get home.
Highway crews plow every mile of every road in the state.
During a storm, highways are maintained according to 5 categories, depending on traffic volumes and highway use. Major urban freeways, heavily traveled multi-lane freeways and expressways, and high-volume 2- and 4-lane highways receive a high level of effort 24 hours a day. All other low-volume 2- and 4-lane highways will receive a lower level of effort for at least 18 hours a day during a storm, as conditions warrant. After a storm, counties shift their focus to cleaning up and ultimately attempting to achieve bare, dry pavement, an effort that may take several days to achieve depending on the weather. Thanks to the county's efforts, Wisconsinites rarely miss work due to winter weather.
And winter vacationers can always count on getting where they're going and home again.
But being prepared for winter isn't just a job for county snow crews. You can help too.
Be safe around the snow plows. Their job is one of the toughest on the road. They work in the worst weather conditions. Swirling snow, foggy windows, slippery roads, and icy intersections are white-knuckle driving conditions for any of us. Just imagine driving a 22-ton truck with a 12-foot blade in front and an 8-foot wing plow off to the side, maneuvering it around signs and bridges at traffic speeds.
You can make their job easier and your journey safer by doing a few simple things.
Stay back. A plow creates a swirl of snow called a cloud, which can blind the driver of a car following too closely.
It's like driving into a whiteout, where visibility is suddenly zero in all directions. Tailgating a snowplow or a fast-moving bus or semi is not a good idea.
The major cause of accidents with plows is from rear-enders, where people misjudge how fast a plow is moving and are unable to stop in time.
Stay back 200 feet. It's the law. Pass only when it's completely safe and you can see clearly what's coming ahead. Too many people have been in a hurry and thought they could sneak around a snowplow. It's dangerous. Slow down. Be patient.
Even on a multi-lane highway, be very cautious when passing a snowplow plowing the left lane. The driver won't be able to see you, and you could drive into a 5,000-pound wing plow.
If 2 snowplows are working in tandem, don't pass between them. Be careful not to stop too closely behind a snowplow or salt truck.
Snowplows frequently have to back up or turn around while plowing and may not be able to see you. Stay out of their blind spots. Give them room.
Be cautious of oncoming plows. A snowplow's blade sticks out beyond the truck itself and often runs along the center line of the road. Slow down and keep well to the right until it passes.
Snow crews receive extensive training on safe driving techniques, but they need you to be extra cautious and careful to avoid accidents. Help them make your winter driving safe.
There are other ways you can make your winter driving safe.
Here are some helpful safety tips.
Prepare your car.
Give your car a pre-winter checkup. Check your exhaust system, battery, heater, defroster, wiper blades, washer fluid, emergency signals, headlights, tires, and brakes.
Fix potential problems before they cause a breakdown and help avoid an accident.
Be prepared. Emergencies can happen, so have a winter car kit in case you're stranded. It could contain a scraper, snow shovel, jumper cables, tow chains or a tow strap, tire chains, and sand or kitty litter to help you get unstuck.
If you do get stuck or stranded or get in an accident, follow these instructions.
Stay in your car unless you can see shelter nearby or if you're stalled in a traffic lane. Put your flashers on and wait for help.
Clear your exhaust pipe and run your engine sparingly, about 10 minutes every hour, to cut down on carbon monoxide fumes and to conserve your heating source.
When the engine's running, crack your window for ventilation.
Now you're ready to handle any emergency Wisconsin's winter throws at you.
But do you know how to avoid having an emergency in the first place? Wisconsin's County Highway Crews present
The top 10 ways to avoid an accident when driving this winter.
10. Slow down. If you have to travel, go slow. Going too fast is the #1 cause of winter driving accidents.
Slow down when approaching snowplows, curves, hills or off-ramps and intersections, or stalled cars.
Think ahead and give yourself more room to slow down when coming to a stop. 9. Be on the lookout for trouble spots. Bridges, overpasses, intersections, and shady spots.
These can all be icy, even when the pavement looks dry. 8. Brake correctly. Know what kind of brakes your car has. If you have anti-lock brakes and need to brake quickly, firmly press down on the pedal and hold.
If you don't have anti-lock brakes, you need to pump the brakes repeatedly until you come to a stop. Otherwise, you'll end up locking your brakes and turning your car into an uncontrollable sled.
And just because you have four-wheel drive doesn't mean you can stop any quicker. Be careful. 7. Pick the better lane.
Drive in the plowed lane, not the unplowed lane. Pick the clearer lane that has had heavier traffic.
Tires on the road raise its temperature, activating salt and melting snow. Drive in the tread marks of the car ahead.
6. Turn on your headlights so you can see and be seen better, even during the day.
Turn off your cruise control. Even on a roadway that looks clear, suddenly hitting a slippery spot needs your full driving reflexes. Use cruise with caution in winter. 5. Keep your distance. Allow plenty of room between you and what's ahead of you. Slick roads require more time to stop or to steer around sudden dangers.
Be especially careful of the dreaded black ice. A road that looks wet may be dangerous glare ice.
4. Follow the reflectors.
If you can't see the road, don't follow the taillights of the car ahead of you.
They may not be able to see either. Follow the reflectors on the side of the road.
On other roads, look for painted lines on the side of the pavement, even if they're partially covered with snow. 3. Don't crowd the snowplow, and never, never, never drive into a snowplow's cloud.
Give them lots of room and pass with extreme caution. A 22-ton, fully loaded snowplow is not something your car wants to meet.
2. Wear your seatbelt. Enough said. And finally, the #1 way to avoid an accident when driving in a winter storm: don't go out. Seriously, unless you absolutely have to travel, don't go.
It's not only safer, it makes your county highway department's job much easier.
Wisconsin's winters are beautiful, and they're fun.
They're a challenge to drive in.
But with the Department of Transportation's storm tracking and monitoring system,
And the hard work of county snowplow crews clear across the state,
and most of all, with your cautious and smart driving,
we can all be on our way and home for dinner, safe and sound.
clear across Wisconsin.